It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm joined by the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Our game tonight featuring the Cleveland Cavaliers as they go up against the Magic in Orlando. Checking out the Magic, they lost Game 1 in this matchup earlier this season. They'll see them 4 times in all, looking to even the series with a win tonight. In a league of giants, the NBA community loves to cheer for the little guy. One of the best ever players under 6 feet tall, got to be Isaiah Thomas. Guys, just how is he able to dominate when he's listed at, 5'9"?
Yeah, I mean, his domination comes from his speed and quickness. And actually, it's an advantage. He uses his lack of size as an advantage because he sees avenues and lanes that typically taller players can't see. Great outside shot, what makes you cover him. This guy has the total package.
A short guy sees lanes that taller players can't see.
No question.
Anyway, he plays with zero fear in this game. Reminds me of a little bit of Allen Iverson.
So Isaiah Thomas, 5'9". Shaq, when he was born, you don't realize this, was 5'10".
Wow.
Yeah.
5'10".
Here's
You're
Kevin
5'10".
Harlan.
5'10".
Wow.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
We are live from Amway Center for an Eastern Conference contest with the Magic in Orlando. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right. And the Hall of Famer David Aldridge along the sideline. Cleveland is working their way through a road trip going into today's game. Going up against a capable opponent, but you see their confidence. This one they feel they should win. They'll look to come out strong and show they're the better team.
And they can put themselves into a great position in the season series by winning tonight. They've won the first one, 2 to go after this, so they'd be assured of at least a split.
Any win is important, especially when it's against a team in your conference. You know they want to win this one badly.
Now it's ended down to David Aldridge standing by from the sidelines. David?
Well, guys, Luke Walton played 10 seasons in the NBA, but it wasn't until near the end in 2011 that he started to consider coaching. Walton says, "I never thought about it until I hurt my back." Now, while he was out of action, Phil Jackson invited him to sit in on the coaches' meetings. Walton said, "I realized that I liked that side of the game." And Kevin, he succeeded Phil Jackson as head coach of the Lakers. Back to you.
It definitely did, David. He won titles when he played for the Lakers. Now he'll try to bring that winning mindset back to L.A. Hey, Steve, we're here at the midway point of the season. You hear a lot about the rookie wall. Talk about why that is such an issue for these first-year guys.
It's not a myth. I mean, you haven't played this amount of games. And I think more importantly, people don't understand, you haven't played against this type of talent in practice. So practice is wearing you down. And then you get a chance to go up against the best of the best for 82 games. You play about 30 in college. Yes, that rookie wall starts to hit you around January.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
And it's the Cavaliers to start out. Now here's LeBron. Thompson outside. LeBron outside. It's a pick by Love. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, you get the sense that LeBron's passing and ball handling were innate. His shooting is something he's had to work at.
And for LeBron, at times, his three-point shot has abandoned him, Steve. Last season, getting that shot locked in was a focus.
Yeah, in the past, it's really been about LeBron James driving the basketball, playing bully ball, getting to the rim. As later in his career, as you know, the three-point shot from LeBron has gotten better and better and better.
That one is off.
Having won the most MVPs of any active player, LeBron still going strong.
He hits the second from the line.
And I'm just not sure the league has ever seen a more intimidating slasher than LeBron James. A 6'8" bullet train. He's so strong, so quick. And if he gets a shoulder on you, watch out.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. LeBron and Love are the deadly forward pair. Thomas and Korver are the guard tandem. And it's Thompson in at the center, filling out the middle. Here's Gordon. Tristan Thompson picking up that last bucket. It's stolen by Vucevic. Down low, here's Augustine. Good D by Thompson. And LeBron always feels like he can get past his man. It's that next level of the D he focuses on.
And if I'm the help, I play him for the pass. I don't want to be in that poster. Maybe the most devastating finisher in league history.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Korver dishes to LeBron. Korver attacking. Orlando grabs the miss. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And just looking at the stats, you can see, man, they were efficient on this night.
They made shot selection a priority, and you see their percentage from the field. Outstanding. Some coaches might not like taking the three on the fast break, but he had the open look and buried it.
Here's Vucevic. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
A lot of laziness going on out there. Still early in the game, but that needs to get worked out.
Now here's Thomas. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Launches a three. And it's James missing. Orlando, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Pass to Vucevic. Shoots from 12. And that's good off the glass that time.
And that had to be a defensive mix-up. They know he can hit from that spot.
Yeah, a big miscommunication early. They allow his first points of the day.
And here is James. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Celtics in Boston. Here's Thompson. Vucevic with the block. They recover it. And Thompson kicks to Thomas. They set the pick. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas.
And for Cleveland, repeat or no repeat, just having that first title still resonates. A city no longer defined by sports futility.
Orlando trailing here. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Augustine from outside, rebounded by Korver. Cavaliers have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. You know, Steve, many felt that it was fitting that the Cavaliers came back in the 2016 finals from a 3-1 series deficit to win it all. If you're going to finally break through, it would have to be against all odds to make something like that happen.
Yeah, so true. And the actual ring the team got after that comeback has a story to it. 3 white diamonds and 4 red garnets, showing the sequence of wins and losses. It reflects determination and the end of a curse.
And that one, good. Isaac's got his first 2 points.
And Isaac is rapidly becoming a load for the defense. He utilizes that huge frame to get the shot he wants in the paint.
Now here's Thomas. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Pass to Isaac. Gordon a screen. Augustine from outside. He's off on that one. Cavaliers go the other way with it. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
And the effort down the stretch, those final few minutes of regulation, that's what they needed, but they were burnt out in the overtime.
Fatigue comes into play when games go into overtime, and you saw they just had no gas left in the tank in that loss.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. The Cavaliers beat them last time when these two teams met in Cleveland.
And that was an ugly loss for them last time playing these guys, and really the rebounding differential was the key.
They demonstrated a real tenacity on the glass and made their presence felt. We'll see if they can repeat that kind of play.
Going with an almost entirely new group here. Spates checked in for Gordon. Mario Hezonja comes in for Isaac. Jonathan Simmons is checked in for Fournier. And it's Payton in for Augustine. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Green, he's checked in for Love. Jay Crowder comes in for LeBron. Wade, he's checked in for Kyle Korver. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. Count the basket. And it's 6 points for Vucevic.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Tyronn Lue, a two-time champion as a player with the Lakers, that understanding of what it takes to win it all has laid the foundation for his coaching career.
.137 left here in the first quarter. The screen from Thompson. Here's Rose. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. And Tyronn Lue talked about his breadth of experience as a player. He said, I won titles. I also played in the worst team in the league. I've done it all.
Also, Kevin, to add to that, he's been a starter. He's been a bench player. He's missed time with injury. That helps when he's trying to relate to his players because he's been there and has been through everything and whatever they're going through.
Cleveland leading by 4. The screen from Thompson. They set the pick. A floater. Wade misses.
Can't finish. And defensively, nice job of altering the shot without fouling.
Vucevic with it. Picked up by Thompson. And Vucevic kicks to Payton. Spates with a screen on Green. Here's Payton. Terrific design on the pick play. And he lays it in.
He turned on the Jets. As soon as he got that screen, it went right to the hole. Great decision making there.
Green kicks to Crowder. The screen from Thompson. Thompson sets the pick for Crowder. Drops in the layup for 2. Crowder's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Payton, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Outside for Simmons. From deep. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Wade outside. To the wing right side. With the teardrop, and Rose finishes inside.
Derrick Rose inside is a treat to watch because watch how high he gets off the floor.
Here's Payton. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Cleveland. With their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back right after this. And we got a chance to hear from LeBron James about the hard work and preparation he brings into every game.
Go back and I'm able to, read the scouting report, and also when I get to the arena, I also watch more film on each and every guy that's going to be playing, guys that I know I may be, matched up against, throughout the night. So I'm not surprised by anything if it happens throughout the game. So it's a lot of preparation that goes in, to just one game, just trying to get one win, but that's what it takes to win good.
I think you'd have to say the preparation really shows on the court in his play, and rarely does he look surprised out there or caught off guard.
And Kevin, that's really just the mark of a total pro. And I don't think oftentimes the fans appreciate how much goes in terms of preparation. Some guys get it and some guys don't. But he's a perfect example of what proper preparation means in terms of preventing a poor performance.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
I mean, really good with their post presence, and it's really allowed them to establish a physical tone here in the first.
Well, in this era, everybody likes the three-point shot. I like their commitment to pounding the ball inside.
So on the floor for Cleveland, Derrick Rose is out there with Dwayne Wade. Then there's Green. Then there's Tristan Thompson. And it's Crowder in at the three. Now here's Green. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. And the basket by Wade. Wade's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Cavs.
And you look at all the accomplishments, all the great moments from Wade's career. No doubt he is going to the Hall as soon as he's eligible. One of the greatest two guards to ever play.
Vucevic down low. He's covered by Thompson. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Orlando. A switch here also for Cleveland. Love's checked in. And it's shocking when you look at the numbers that Wade has had over the years. He never won an MVP award. Certainly, Greg played like an MVP in some of his seasons.
But the rest of the accolades are there for D. Wade. All the trips to the All-Star game, the first team, all defense, the all NBA teams. But most important to him and his legacy are the 3 NBA titles.
And Orlando making a change here. Fournier is checked in. LeBron's checked in for the Cavaliers. Isaiah Thomas comes in for Rose. Speights sets a screen for Payton. The dish now to Speights. Back to Payton. The kick out to Speights. No good with the triple.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Right side, Thomas over Payton. That's good from Thomas on the assist by Wade. And it's a 12-point Cavalier lead.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Simmons passes to Payton. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Payton's got his second bucket of the game to go. Cleveland leading by 10. Thomas kicks to James. Over Simmons. Back to Thomas. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen by Gordon. Here's Fournier. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Fournier's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Magic. Thomas against Payton. Thomas dishes to Love. And it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Cleveland. Steve, so let me ask you this. Do players consciously think about, I need a couple free throws, I need a couple of layups, I got to get a couple of shots per quarter? I mean, do they try to plot and plan an individual quarter like that and how they're going to score in different ways?
You're totally right, Kevin. The reason why is because as a two guard back in the day, if I could get to that free throw line and put a foul on a guy that's guarding me, that loosens up his defensive mentality. He's not as aggressive. And then now I know when I get to the bonus, I can drive it. He's either going to let me go or I can create contact and get to that line. You want to score easy, and that's how most scorers do. They really score easy. We just kind of applaud them when they're knocking down threes and big shots.
Here's Payton. Isaiah Thomas making his last shot. Speights kicks to Gordon. Payton passes to Speights. Back to Payton. Kicks it out to Gordon. There's the triple. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Boy, he reads the defense well. Makes a nice adjustment. Very dependable.
Stolen by Gordon. Here's Spates. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a three-point play opportunity.
They are just killing him on the interior.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Orlando making some changes. Isaacs checked in for Simmons, and DJ Augustine subbed in for Elfrid Payton.
One shot, find the lanes.
A well-traveled big man. Maurice Spates has played for a lot of teams. He is definitely comfortable in his role of shooting the basketball.
Deflects the pass. Here's Isaac. That shot misses. Korver with the defensive effort, and the call will be against Fournier. That's his first foul. Vucevic, he's checked in for Maurice Spates. Augustine against Thomas. Love with the screen on Augustine. That's a pick by Love. Thomas kicks to Green. Now the pass to LeBron. Got a piece of it.
And that long wingspan of Isaac aids him there in turning away shots, but it's also the timing he displays when he attacks the shooter.
For the Cavaliers, Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. And Jake Crowder's subbed in for Jeff Green. There's 1:40 left in the first half. Thomas, once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
You can see he's frustrated with that one. Knows it's up to him to make that play.
Now here's Fournier. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Gordon. For Cleveland, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. James left side. 18 feet out. Good on the shot.
Well, because of the size and the lift he gets, LeBron owns the mid-range area.
59 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Vucevic. Over Thompson, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Cleveland gets called for the foul. For Orlando, they have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
Shoot 2, gentlemen.
Free throw drops for Vucevic. Mario Hezonja's checked in for the Magic. Derrick Rose is checked in for the Cavaliers. And both free throws good for Vucevic. Here's Rose. He has 6. There's 45 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Outside for Korver. Tips it up. James on the follow. James has got his second bucket of the night.
You gotta love the tenacity of LeBron. He makes an impact on the glass as well.
Hezonja, the pass to Vucevic. Good D by Thompson.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Rose against Augustine. Thompson sets the pick for James. And the layup's good off the glass. James has got 7 points.
Obviously, this is where James is so difficult to defend, can beat you with a variety of moves inside, just like that one.
Augustine from outside. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Kyle, impressive first half. You guys seemed in control. I figure you're pleased with the team's performance so far.
Yeah, I thought we let up some in the second quarter, though. We just got to keep on playing our game, keep on trusting the system, and, we're getting great shots. Got to keep it up.
Kyle, thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Ernie Johnson joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports.
Been working out.
It's Cleveland out on top at halftime. They have a 6-point lead. Kenny, what do you think?
Well, one place they had the edge was on the offensive boards. They converted those extra possessions into points. Nothing is more demoralizing to a defense than forcing a miss and then giving up a second attempt. The offensive glass is going to pay big dividends for them.
Shaq, what'd you think about Orlando?
Well, they remind me of Arizona. They were flat defensively. They didn't collapse at the end. They allowed over 50% shooting. I expect them to come out much more aggressive in the second half and try to take the lead early on.
That'll do it for now. The second half of action coming right up.
Welcome back, folks. The downtown skyline of Orlando, Florida, looking especially striking tonight. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first two quarters. Nice game. Great performance by Nikola Vucevic.
And they haven't needed a lot of shots to get their points. Just tremendous efficiency here in the first half.
What I love watching is they are working for high percentage looks and cashing in when they get them.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. The Magic trail by 6. Augustine and Fournier are in the backcourt.
Oh! And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. And so here's Cleveland following the bucket by Orlando. James. Love outside. The feed to Thomas. Here's the three. LeBron James again from deep. He's got 10.
What you put out is what you get back. LeBron sets up so many teammates on the catch and shoot. That time, the favor is returned.
Here's Augustine. Lays it up off the glass.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Thomas against Augustine. Thomas's shot is off.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
Now here is Augustine. Pass to Isaac and stolen by LeBron. Lets it go from 14.
Well, he's not just lurking for threes. Kevin Love also dangerous on the glass.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Guys, the league may have never seen a player with more control on and off the court than LeBron James. He is a superstar, a playmaker, a coach on the floor. Some say he's the GM. And he even has a stake in a player agent business. LeBron says it's his dream to one day own an NBA team. Well, he's certainly getting some practice. Kevin?
No question about it, David. He's well on his way. As important a player as we've ever seen in basketball. Pass to Isaac. Gordon a strain. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the triple. Isaac misses. Cleveland leading by 9.
Well, Tristan Thompson, the only player I've heard of to switch his shooting hand from free throws midway through his career. He's basically ambidextrous, so why not give it a try?
Orlando making some changes. Spates checked in for Vucevic. Simmons comes in for Gordon. And it's Elfrid Payton in for Augustine. Then for the Cavaliers, Jeff Green. He's checked in for Thompson. And Dwayne Wade is subbed in for Kyle Korver. The Magic have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And Tristan Thompson remains a relatively poor shooter, free throws and otherwise. He's tried to add a 15-footer, Smitty, but I don't know if that's in the cards.
I think he's probably better off just staying around the rim. The kind of rebounder he is, sometimes you just have to play to your strengths.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Magic knocking down the tray. James against Fournier. The kick out to Spates. Fournier against LeBron. 6 to shoot. Dishes it to Payton. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Yep, that one goes.
And he's got a quiet confidence about him, doesn't he, guys? I mean, he's thinking about shooting the ball as the pass is coming.
Now here's Thomas. It's a pick by Love. Floats it up for James. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Up top, Fournier. James covering. They set the screen. Down low. Here's Isaac. Here's Payton. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Thomas dishes to Love. Thomas a screen. Love kicks to LeBron. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Some players will actually surprise you with their athleticism after they come into the league. They make that next step. Any guys, Smitty, that became more athletic once they arrived that you have seen in the league?
You know, that's interesting. Draymond Green has gotten more athletic. I think he's lost a lot of weight and put himself in a position to play a little bit more above the rim and with his quickness. That's the one guy that sticks out. I will say the guy that I've been marveling about, Kevin, is Jabari Parker. After his injury, it seemed like his athleticism has gone to another level.
And Orlando making a change here. Hezonja's checked in. Cleveland also making some changes. Crowder, he's checked in for Love. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Magic trail by 6. Payton outside. He feeds it to Spates. Here's Hezonja, defended by Crowder. It's tipped. 5 to shoot. Orlando moving the ball around. No good from Payton.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
He kicks it to Spates. Payton against Rose. Hezonja, the pass to Payton. Now here's Spates. He's guarded closely. There's the 3. Green with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 8. And here we go. And finished off by Rose.
The facilitator, LeBron, sees the entire floor. If you're open, you know what? He'll find you.
Here's Simmons. The Magic again can't hit. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Elfrid Payton.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Cavaliers have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. Vucevic, he's checked in for Maurice Spates. Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Here's Simmons. Vucevic, a screen on Rose. Payton dishes to Vucevic to stop the run, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. James kicks to Rose. Simmons against Wade. It's deflected. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Here's Isaac, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
I tell you what, Isaac really rebounds well for his position. Takes advantage of that length and his reach to track down rebounds.
James left side. Another miss by LeBron. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll return shortly. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play getting started. Here's Rose. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the court for Cleveland, Korver and LeBron are the wings. Jay Crowder out there with Thompson. And it's Rose in at the point. Here's Vucevic. Tristan Thompson picking up that last bucket. Back to Vucevic, 20 feet out. And no good that time. Cavaliers go the other way with it.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And that's Kyle's bread and butter. He's a big-time outside threat.
And here's Augustine after Kyle Korver hitting the three. In the corner, Simmons with it. Count that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Vucevic.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Now here's Korver, back to Thompson. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And Tristan Thompson in the middle, a player, Greg, who understands his role.
He just plays hard and does the little things. Defense, rebounding, energy. When he's blocking shots and protecting the rim, he is one of the best bigs in our league.
Evan Fournier's checked in for Mario Hezonja. Love's checked in for Cleveland. Thomas comes in for Derrick Rose. Now here's Gordon. Back to Simmons. Just 4 to shoot. Augustine passes to Gordon. Lets the 3 fly. Augustine, no luck. The Cavaliers leading by 11. Here's Love. The putback. It's good on the putback.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
And it's easy to see why LeBron James wanted Kevin Love in Cleveland. Both of them multi-skilled, multi-talented, and both have extremely high basketball IQs for the game.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during that last timeout, I listened to Frank Vogel talk to his team. He's not satisfied with their effort level. He said, we're not hustling out there, guys. We are not going to win that way. I promise you. We've got to get after it. We'll see how his team responds.
And it seems like Kevin Love's game really fits alongside LeBron's.
It does. A great outlet passer, setting up LeBron on a lot of breakaways. And on the offensive end, he can space the floor and create second chance opportunities.
Here's Thomas following the bucket by Orlando. Here's LeBron. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Thomas got 4 assists in the game.
We've seen it before. LeBron gets into this kind of rhythm, and there's no slowing him down.
Thomas kicks to James. Vucevic with the block. But they'll get another chance. And Thompson gets it to go.
Yeah, and that's been the story of the game. I mean, the rebounding has been very one-sided.
Vucevic down low. It's up against Thompson, and it's Vucevic missing. Thomas kicks to Korver. Count it, good. Korver's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
The offensive rebound, Gordon. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. That one on Love, and he knocks down the first one. Isaac's checked in for Orlando. And Cleveland with a change here too. Green's checked in, and both free throws good for Gordon. And Smitty, as an NBA player, you got to travel all over the country and see just about every major metro area in the nation. When you were playing, and you were doing all that traveling, which city did you always look forward to playing in the most?
You know, Kevin, I thought it was Miami when I left Miami because I had the friends. And let me be honest, the weather and getting a chance to go back to the restaurant. But I think the energy and the basketball knowledge of the fans just walking around is New York City. You have great conversations with people at a deli all around the city of New York, and then playing in the Mecca. New York was my favorite place.
And they made you feel appreciated there, whether they despised you because you were good and were going to hurt the Knicks, or you were playing for New York and they could cheer you on. Am I right?
Yeah, you're totally right. The one thing they did, Kevin, like you said, playing well or not, or rooting for you or not, they always told you the truth. Woo, you know that's one he liked to have back. Point blank range, and he missed it.
He gets it in there.
But that's an excellent pass. On time, on target. Great teamwork.
They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Vucevic with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vucevic. Orlando on D. They trail by 11. Korver with it. Clock at 6. Outside Thomas. That doesn't go either for Thomas.
Yeah, another missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
He wants to help his team, but when you're in position to finish, it's hard to turn that down.
And it's Love missing. Magic have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Was shot by Payton, no good.
You know, he really is forcing it right now. This has been a frustrating night for him.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Cavaliers.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, whenever things started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for LeBron.
What you like about his approach at the offensive end today, once he got into a rhythm, he stayed focused. That's why the points just kept coming.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Spates comes in for Gordon, and Mario Hezonja subbed in for Fournier. And then for Cleveland, Jay Crowder's checked in for Thompson. Wade comes in for Kyle Korver, and Derrick Rose is subbed in for Thomas.
The defender out of position to contest there. Good read by Love.
Both free throws good from Love.
Wow, stepping up in the clutch. Great way to end this.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They're behind by 12. There's 25 seconds left in the game. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, LeBron James.
And his shooting percentage reflects just how efficient he's been. It's better than 50%, always a sign of a solid offensive performance. But his movement and his shot selection have also both been tremendous.
And this is exactly what a star player is supposed to do. Coming off a loss, he made sure they weren't going to make it 2 in a row. Rose against Payton. Now Rose. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, LeBron, congrats on the win. What do you think made the difference tonight?
Defense. We made our mark defensively. We understand that for the long term, we have to defend at a high level. We've been doing that.
It does start at that end, LeBron. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long.